We have examined our data to determine that there is a linear relationship between all the variables. We now want to award a value to the direction and strength of the relationship. We will use a correlation analysis. In Jamovi, go to Analyses, Regression, and then Correlation Matrix. Researchers usually report all the variables of interest for their research study. These were mentioned in Table 3.3.2 of the course syllabus. Let's add them to our correlation matrix now. We have our control variables, vocabulary, and phoneme elision raw score. We then had our morphological awareness tasks, and the factor score. And finally, we wanted to predict, or our outcome variable is comprehension. Our correlation matrix is presented on the right. We use Pearson because our variables have a linear relationship with one another. We leave our hypothesis as two-tailed, saying that we just think the variables are correlated. And it's always useful to have the actual significance reported. It's useful to flag significant correlations for yourself. What that does is it awards an asterisk depending on the level of alpha that's achieved. Because there might be missing data and data is deleted pairwise, which means only the missing data is removed, it's useful to say N because there might be different numbers of comparisons. Finally, we must get into the habit of using confidence intervals. You would more report the confidence intervals in the text if you're highlighting only one or two variables. You would not include them in the table of your report. If we look at our results, we can see that all the variables are significantly linearly associated with other variables, and we can see that all these values are positive. So as one increases, the other one increases. If we look specifically at vocabulary, for example, we can see that has a moderate relationship with the phoneme elision score and has a moderate to strong relationship with some of the morphological awareness tasks. So what you will do when you report this is you will highlight the major trends. Because comprehension is our variable of interest, you'd want to highlight the trends relevant to comprehension. In this case, we can say that comprehension has a moderate relationship with all the other variables. See, the values are all above 0.5